What the hell is this? Joker 2, Folie, Deux. I swear that I saw this movie and this is one of my highly anticipated films of the year, and I think I am left heartbroken. Went home trying to make a review on this, and man, this is so bad that I spent wasting my money watching this film in theaters. What happened? Anyway, I'll make a brief synopsis about what this movie is all about. Folie, Deux follows Arthur Fleck after events of the first Joker movie is now institutionalized at Arkham, awaiting trial for his crimes as Joker. While struggling with his dual identity, Arthur not only stumbles upon true love when he met Harley Quinn, played by Lady Gaga, but also finds the music that always been inside him. That's the synopsis of this sequel. I'll give you my spoiler-free review. You know what? Let's make this a review instead. And guys, this is no longer Folie, Deux. This is Joker, the bad film in the DC films. Because, yeah, I waste my time thinking about this. I have so many thoughts until the last act. I don't care about what this movie is gonna be. And yeah, that's how bad my experience was. Okay, here are my cons that I felt experienced something very bad. The first one is the pacing. The first act was okay. The second act, until the third act, I questioned myself, what the hell is this? The pacing is so slow, questionable, the quality is toned down, it's so inconsistent. Next up, the storytelling. I understand that Todd Phillips thought it could be a genius idea making this concept and turning it into a movie, but the execution and this kind of concept that fans wondering, no, it's not that good. Not even one single bit that went something great. It's so bad from start to finish. Next up, the character development. Joker is a fraud. That's no longer Joker that I once knew. The first movie, that's the great Joker that I've seen since Heath Ledger. Joaquin Phoenix performances won't help here. The script is so bad that I felt alienated by it. Plus, Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn only stand out, but I guess it's not. Like what I mentioned earlier, the script did not help that much. It's so bad. Another con is the musical elements. Yes, this is a musical. It still has the same themes as the first movie, but does it work here? No. It felt unorganic, it's not natural, and I saw a lot of people watching this film when we saw so many music scenes, when Joker and Harley are singing together. Everyone walked out on the theater. That's how bad this movie is. The execution and the direction that Todd went in is not really that great at all. There are no good things. But the only pro on here is so many good shots. This felt like watching Avatar, in my opinion. The cinematography and some of the camera shots are the only good stuff. But the substance, it doesn't work. And then lastly, the big con is the ending that I watched it. I watched that ending and I left there. I went home pissed off. I'm sorry, that's how bad when I saw this movie for the first time in my life. I've never seen a film in the longest time of my life being so bad that there are so many inconsistencies here that left myself dissatisfied. That's how bad my experience of watching this movie is. So I'll get my rating today. Overall, for Joker 2, Folie, Deux, I'm giving the action 1.5 star. The musical elements felt not too organic and it felt awkward. These set pieces felt something bland and it didn't really that much help because this movie is dialogue driven. Comedy of this movie, I'm also giving it 1.5 star. This film takes itself too seriously. Arthur's jokes did not land, it was not improved. Only the ending that I felt that funny, but other than that, it's not really comedic. It's not like from the first movie. It's so terrible. Story of this movie, I'm giving it 1 star. I'm not a biggest fan of what Todd went in as his direction and vision of making this story come to life in this sequel. It felt so assassinated, and it's just a slap in the face for those who love this fictional character on screen, especially for all DC fans who love this iconic villain. It's just, this felt like Joker too. This is so bad. Suspense, I'm giving 1.5 star. There's a moment in the courtroom scene we're seeing the trailers where Joker has to defend himself. It did not execute that well. I felt there are some suspenseful moments that felt dragged and went away. Plus, I forgot this movie is rated R, but there aren't many scenes that felt R-rated. It's just watered down. It turned into a PG-13 joke. In pacing of this movie, I'm giving it a 1/2 star. I'm sorry, the pacing is so bad. It's so inconsistent that every act this movie plays out. This is such a piece of bullshit in my life. Seeing the pacing felt dragged and overstuffed in each moment. For casual fans who love the psychological and musical movies, I'm giving it a C. Moviegoers who fans like me, fans of DC who loves this iconic movie villain, I'm giving it an F. And critically, I'm giving it an F. I'm confidently saying that this is not one of the worst movies that you ever seen. It felt mediocre and bad in its every quality, but there are some amazing shots that you want to see in a comic book movie, and some musical elements that felt awkward that much. I felt Joker 2, Folie, Deux. It hurts, man. If you love the first film, be advised. This, you will have the same experience as I do. It could be worse. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. And it's the best that you should go give it a shot once this movie was out on digital. See it and then rent it at home.
That was a bit rich, but okay.